Watching them run my fancy questions about it.
Thank you. Rachel.
I actually don't. But yeah,
Veterans?
What's the bother you? I work the elections and I can't get out of here and my car's parked in the parking lot. How do I go?
Which part?
The one on the main road.
Thank you for your service today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So I think that we're live on YouTube.
So that's fine, staying there.
Yeah, I put it down there so that.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
Reconvening the public session. Yeah. Perfect. So I have a number of personnel actions for the board to consider this evening. A few I want to point out specifically, and that is Dr. Kepke's resignation. We had already sent a letter out to the community. We're so happy for Dr. Kepke for landing her first superintendency. And certainly Irvington's gain is our loss. I think she'll do a terrific job there, and we're just so grateful for the 10 years of dedication that she has given to our school district. So we wish her the very best as we consider accepting her resignation this evening. Also before you, you have a few medical leaves, parent leaves. We have the second of our new guidance counselor hire, which we are very pleased with, as well as one of our new elementary school teachers. We have a new middle school English teacher. These were all anticipated hires, and just we couldn't be more pleased with the quality of candidates we've received. We have our .4 Latin teacher before you this evening. And then we have a number of overages that our faculty members did to cover caseloads of teachers who are out. So we appreciate a great deal that they spent the time making sure that all the children receive the services they need. We do have two other resignations for the purpose of retirement this evening. One is Kelly Donahue, one of our school nurses. She has decided to retire after 21 years of service. So she's really been a steady force in our health office, helpful in terms of the athletic clearances and the vaccination reports, the immunization reports, and we appreciate all the time that she has spent helping to keep us safe. And then there's Linda Nardone.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a tough one. So she has been the assistant to the assistant superintendent in the business office. She has been with us for 19 years. We really tried convincing her to get a nice round 20. So Dan, I don't know if you want to say a few words
Yes,
about that.
right arm and my right leg. There's 16 years.
Yeah.
And before that with Mike Jumper.
That's right.
You know, she's indispensable.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's bittersweet because I'm very happy for her. Obviously.
Yes,
It's well deserved, but we're gonna miss her, you know.
yeah,
Juggling, just finding meeting times, just that alone is,
that's
for
right,
committee meetings is, it's a heavy burden.
that's right. That's right. So she has big shoes to fill, and, you know, we have, started the civil service process, which is quite a process, and we're hoping that we'll be able to find someone just as spectacular on that list. So we wish her the very best in retirement. So I'd like you to consider items A through W this evening, please.
Give a motion,
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
We have two financial action items. One we can do now. I think the other one we have to do after the board accepts the vote tally.
We've done it.
Okay, then we'll take them both now. As long as we're okay.
We're okay.
All right. The first one is let's see which one is first, the IPA, our installment purchase agreement through Southern Westchester BOCES, which we use for our technology, both end units and infrastructure. So this includes Chromebooks, iPads, laptops, switches, Wi-Fi access points, NQ interactive panels. All of that stuff, and we get BOCES aid on it, which is great. Roughly about 20 or 30%. And if it gets destroyed in a flood, it's their insurance claim, not ours. If it's still under the installment part of the purchase agreement. For 4 years, so we like that a lot, but we haven't really had a lot of technology damage in the last few. So, knock on wood. No, there's no wood because we're in the first floor. We keep wood out of here. But. You know, BOCES is a great partner and we're happy that this is included in the budget and if the board approves this IPA, we can get it going so we can start purchasing.
Any questions? He wants to vote then on approving this and
Yeah,
the
probably one at a time.
internal.
There's only two, so why don't you go one at a time and I'll talk about the audit after we approve the IPA.
Okay, if there's no question, I need a motion to approve. In favor?
The second item before us is accepting the updated risk assessment by Cherry Beckart, who are the successors to Acume Partners. Acume had done probably for the last 20 years our risk assessment and our internal audit. They were acquired by Cherry Beckart. So this is our first time really working with Cherry Beckart. And the guy from Acume who was doing our audit left about a week before I thought I was getting the audit. He left Cherry Beckart and apparently they had to start from square one, which is why it's late. Seeing as though it is fairly late, I think during the COVID year, it was maybe even later, but this isn't the latest it's ever been. I had talked to them while they were doing it, and they recommended that since we did penetration testing last year, that we audit our IT infrastructure. So I gave them the go ahead to actually start that before we accept the audit and approve that they do that. Just because I want to get it done by probably the reorg meeting is what we're targeting, July. And it was a very informative conversation. I think they went a lot deeper than Acume ever did, which is good. You know, I'd like to get a lot of little things to avoid a big problem. So, you know, they gave us some advice and they raised our level of perceived risks in some areas because they hadn't been audited in a while. And I think they gave us a roadmap for targeted audits for the next 3 years or so, which is good. So, I think what the controller's office and SED requires us to do is accept the updated risk assessment with the focus area for the internal audit of information technology.
And the audit committee did review that
Yeah,
as well
that's-
last week,
Yeah,
which we agreed with.
And it was refreshing that like the new auditors would give you like an honest read. And like, is this a real problem? Do other people have similar issues? And like, yes, this is standard. Where in the past it felt like, well, we don't really give opinions on anything. What's in our audit's our audit. It's like, well, that's not, we need a better roadmap, as you said. And there's very thorough and I think they're gonna be great going forward.
Any questions? We have a motion to approve,
Motion.
second. All in favor?
Right.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
the main show.
We're ready.
Okay. So, we had 354 voters voting by machine, 8x8 absentee ballot, and 4 by paper ballot, for a total voting of 366 this election. Now, the count includes the absentee and the machine ballots only. We have to review the paper ballots, and the election inspector, chief election inspector will come in next week, and we'll go over that, and then we'll accept the official results at the June meeting. But for now, the unofficial results, again, with the absentee and machine ballots are as follows. Proposition 1, the budget, the amount of 53,903,298. For the budget, 303. Against the budget, 57. Proposition 2, to extend funds held in the existing capital reserve fund 2011, not to exceed 1.3 million. For the proposition 2, 324, against 37.
Great.
Great.
And now the 2 open seats. Votes cast for Mickey Kapoor, 294. Votes cast for Susan Knibb, 318,
Write-ins?
20 write-ins.
Anything interesting?
We did not look at those. Look at those next week.
So officially Susan's more popular than Mickey is.
So that's it.
All right.
And then we have the resolution.
And then eight had to 1 roughly for the propositions.
That's good.
Congratulations, boss.
Yeah, that's really.
And then there we have some resolutions. To accept regarding the vote in the election, they're on the agenda.
Okay. Resolve the Board of Ed of Bronxville accepts the unofficial results of the May 21, 2024 annual budget vote and board election. Do I have to read all of this?
No. And we can take them all together. And B is just the authorization to expend the monies totaling
53.9 million.
And C is regarding the amount to be raised. by
Tax
taxes,
warrant, which is 47.6
which goes out to
million.
the village, yeah.
Yep,
And then resolved with the resolution regarding Prop 2 to expend the money not to exceed 1.3 million for the installation of the social funds and the security vestibule.
so we need a vote on items A
A
through
through
D. Accepting the budget, authorizing the expenditure of the budget, 53.9 million, authorizing the tax warrant of 47.6 million, and accepting the successful resolution to release 1.3 million from the capital reserve for the 2 projects. May we have a motion to accept?
Second.
Second,
Okay. We have Sarah and Vicky, correct?
all in favor?
Alright,
Congratulations, Bob.
Terrific, congratulations to everybody. So real support for what we do here at school, so thank you.
thank you.
And I guess we're just left with the motion to adjourn. We have
Before we
no-
adjourn, I want to put on record that I was on the sideline for the girls lacrosse game today. Their defense was spectacular.
Ah,
They
great to
won
hear.
6-5.
Fantastic.
You know, and Pleasantville played a great game. They probably had the ball 3/4 of the time. But our girls came through.
That's great news.
Great.
More great news. And we have no one here for a public comment, but is there anyone in the queue? All right, then. Motion to
Okay.
adjourn. Motion- All in favor?
Alright,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.